Hi, I'm Frankie Pace, and I am a freshman at University of Houston in Victoria, Texas. And I really want to win this contest because I'm a really huge Twilight fan because I've been a fan of it ever since the first one came out in November 2008. And when people say that you're number one fan, you have to have like all kinds of merchandise, the first movie, the first this and that. But to me, being a fan of Twilight is awesome, basically, because I heart vampires eternally because I love the influence of the basically a twisted kind of Cinderella story. Basically, not the stepsister and the evil mother kind of thing, but living with the father and meeting her first boyfriend. And she, Bella to me is kind of like a role model. That's one reason why I'm a fan of this, is because she loses her virginity when she's on her honeymoon, and that's what girls really need to realize these days. And Edward is the kind of gentleman that all the girls want, is to have respect for their bodies and their decisions. And Twilight to me is basically my life, you can so say, because he vampires in general have this very awesome influence on young people, especially me because I like vampires in general. So Twilight is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. When they say that Hunger Games is better than Twilight in the saga uh, topic, it's really not, because Twilight really gets you on your feet and wants to get their audience involved in their movies. And Twilight Saga to me really wants to see the next one, and I really don't want it to end, basically, because I want to know more after part two is ended, even when the Twilight is over with, and I see the Twilight, New Moon, and Eclipse on TV all the time, and I never turn unless it's on commercial, or I really have nothing to do but just watch the commercial and wait for the movie to come back on, because I want to keep watching this movie because it never gets old. I say the movie word for word. My mom tells me to shut up, but I can't help it. I continue to say the words in the movie, and sometimes I act them out sitting on the couch, and my mom would just look at me weird, and she was like, "Oh, you really like this?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course I do. It's my type of movies. It's very romantic in a very, I don't know how to say this, in a way that romance wouldn't basically be told." So I am a really huge Twilight fan, and I really want to win this contest because I have been waiting for part two to come out ever since New Moon was done and over with. So when he said "marry me" at the end and it cuts off, I was like, "Oh, I'm ready for Breaking Dawn." And then I was told that it was going to break it into two parts. I was even more excited because I was ready for the first one. And Twilight hasn't disappointed me one bit at all. It's met my expectations. So please pick me to win this contest and be on the cover of Get Out magazine. Thank you.